Hey geeks, it's Minx, and it's time for another Game of Thrones review. Da 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 da. We're on episode 3 of season 6, and if you haven't seen that, you might want to because I'm going to spoil everything. So we start off with Jon Snow laying on the table, taking really deep breaths in, and Davos watching him like, holy shit, is this real? He ends up sitting up. Davos comes in to talk to him. Melisandre comes in and is like, oh my god, what did you see? Jon saw nothing. Jon Snow saw nothing on the other side. Um, he ends up having a brief talk with Davos, and Davos telling him, well, you were dead, you're here now, let's just do something about that. He ends up getting dressed, goes out, everyone's like, are you sure you're you? Yeah, I'm fine. And we're led to Tormund Giantsbane, with our... It's going to be the line of the episode. He's like, they think you're a god, and he's like, I'm not a god. He goes, I know you're not. He goes, I've seen your pecker. No god would have a pecker that small. So, yay for Tormund giving us the line of the episode. And they kind of have a little giggle about it. We go over to Daenerys, officially joins the Dosh Clean, and gets boring again. Literally, there's really nothing going on with her except for waiting for dragons, waiting for people to rescue her, waiting for them to make decisions about her. She's just waiting. So that's kind of boring. Then we go to the biggest cockblock of the episode, the Tower of Joy flashback via Bran. We get to see... young Ned Stark fight the legendary Arthur Dayne. Some things I was disappointed about. I'm disappointed that they made him a dual-wielding swordsman. Yeah, the fight looked cool, but that wasn't the point of Arthur Dayne. Arthur Dayne was supposed to be a genius with the sword, and also, he was, we didn't get to see Dawn, which was his legendary, meteorite-made, broadsword. It was like a great sword, a two-handed great sword. We didn't get to see him swinging that around and slicing people all to hell. I was hoping for that. I was hoping for something like that. We got cheated from that. And then we get cheated from, we hear Lyanna scream up in the tower. Ned starts going up the stairs, and that's pretty much it. Bran's like, what the hell? I mean, even Bran felt it was a cockblock, like, for sure. We go to Tommen, going to talk to the High Sparrow. That was kind of boring. Nothing really came of that, other than the High Sparrow trying to convince Tommen that what they were doing was the right thing. I just think somebody needs to knock the High Sparrow down off his ass, because he's starting to get really, really irritating. Arya passes her Daredevil training, which I felt was a little bit too early. They could have gone one more episode or two with her being blind. They started to show how she was learning to identify ingredients and poisons by smell. Pretty much, they didn't show enough of her using her other senses, like hearing and touch and smell and taste, before they give her sight back. But apparently she's done with her Daredevil training, so whatever, let's go with it. We finally get to see Varys do his work, which was cool. How he works to get people to give him information, and it's not through necessarily threats or coercion. It's, I'm going to make you a very happy person. In exchange, you're going to make me a very happy person. Which is, I would totally buy that works. He ends up getting the info that he needed, that behind the Son of the Harpy is actually the Slaver's Bay things of Yunkai, Astapor, and Volantis. So that was a huge moment for those guys. So now they can start working on a solution to this. We also get some scenes back in King's Landing. Gone is all pretense. With Franken Mountain. As you know, when Franken Mountain was first introduced, he was introduced as Robert Strong, which is what he's known as in the books after the transformation. Now they're just saying Sir Gregor, Sir Clegane. They're just throwing that around. All the pretense is gone. So obviously that is a confirmation as to who we already knew that was. I feel like that was lazy writing. But whatever. the fact that that Meister Pycelle, the fact that he pretty much shit his pants when the Mountain walked in while he was talking about how much of an abomination he was kind of an interesting little moment. I know some friends who actually really giggled over that. Ramsay is given a gift by Small John Umber of Osha and Rickon Stark, and the gift of Shaggy Dog's head, which made me very upset. That leaves only 3 of the original dire wolves left. That's Summer, Ghost, and Nymeria. And Nymeria, let's not forget, she's running around the Riverlands. She got released around the Trident. She's running around the Riverlands, leading her own super PAC, which George R.R. Martin has confirmed, by the way. So that kind of sucks. I hope he doesn't kill Rickon. I want the remaining siblings to survive. Like, seriously, their fucking family house has been dragged through the mud so damn much. Like, it just they just need to survive. They need to survive, and I hope Osha ends up not getting completely ripped apart, because I love the actress. I mean, how can you not like Tonks? Yeah. So, I know there's another scene that I'm skipping over, but I can't really remember it right now. Just so much good stuff happened. And then when we get to the end, it's Jon hangs the traitors, because, fuck Ollie. That little bastard, hated him to the last. And all he could do was scowl at him while he had a rope around his neck, so he hangs them. I will give Alistair Thorne some credit. He took it like a man, and was just like, if I had to do it and I knew this was gonna happen, he goes, I'd do it again, And then he takes off his cloak and hands it to Ed, and Ed's like, what the fuck am I doing with this? And he goes, do whatever you want with it, wear it, burn it, I don't give a shit. And he's like, my watch has ended. Mic drop. My planet needs me! So, so now we get to have Jon start, relegating some shit. He's got to regulate the North. So, I'm excited to see what happens next Sunday. And I hope you guys are too. If you liked this this show, you need to leave me a comment, because I want to talk about this. What was your favorite part? Because I'm going to give this particular episode an A-. The Jon scenes were on point for me. The Tower of Joy, even though it was a total cockblock, and I kind of knew they were going to do that, it was still good to getting to see that actually happen. Arya passing Daredevil training, even though it was too early for me, it was still cool to actually see more of it. Getting to see Varys work was really good. The reveal of Osha and Rickon, it was kind of like a WTF moment. So I'm gonna give it an A-. What do you guys give it? Leave me a message down below, and I will be happy to talk to you guys. If you liked this episode review, please hit that little red button down there that says subscribe. That helps me out a lot, and it means you'll be able to catch all of my other reviews as they come up. And with that said, I will see you guys next week. Later.